Welcome to Bisarthi. My name is Shriya Pandey and I am your business studies educator. And today we'll discuss about the principles of scientific management that is given by F.W. Taylor. So first we'll discuss about the background. So in early days of industrialization, basically there were no established management methods because they don't have 14 principles of management and all these things. Okay, so what for factory owners is doing, he relied on personal judgment and trial and error method. It means earlier the candidates, those who have experience, he's working on the basis of those experiences. They don't have any management methods, they don't follow any methods and all. Okay, so this led to inefficiency, waste of time and materials, and low productivity. Of course, if they are not following certain process and all, it will be happen. Okay, so Taylor observed this and he realized that the work could be done scientifically, not by the guesswork. Okay, so of course it is nice. Okay, so basically what is scientific management? So scientific management means applying science and logic instead of rule of thumb. Rule of thumb means old habits or guesswork, okay, to the management and work practices. So basically what he focuses on, knowing exactly what to do and the best way to do that things for maximum efficiency, because if you are not choosing the right path, then efficiency will not increase for sure. Okay, so what is the Taylor's view? Taylor's view was like that he believed that every job has one best method, okay, to complete it efficiently and effectively. That also you understood. Okay, so basically, so suppose you think that after 1 week you have an examination, so every person have one method. They will do planning for that, how many hours for this chapter, how many hours for this chapter, like that unit wise you will allocate time and all. So like that every work is having one best method to do. So that method can be found through observation, analysis and experiment. You cannot rely on like that he will find any methods and will do repeatedly do that work. So he basically emphasized training workers and standardizing tools and cooperation between workers and management because it is necessary. So what are the elements that of scientific management and given by the Taylor? So basically first is function and specialization, specialized superior supervision. Okay, so instead of one supervisor, basically instead of one supervisor for all tasks, each worker should have different supervisor, okay, for different functions like planning, quality control, repair, etc. What it means, it means for one particular job there is a specific supervisor for that. Okay, second one is standardization of tools and implements. Same tools, equipment and materials should be used for uniformity and efficiency. So if you wanted to increase the efficiency, no, it means same tools you're going to use. Third one is the standardization for work methods. The method to do work should be the best one found through experiments and used by everyone. Okay, so you need to choose what methods you are doing and you need to be perfect on that. Okay, so fourth one is separate planning function. Separate planning function means planning and execution should be done by different departments. Okay, so first one is doing planning and the second one is doing second department is doing execution. If we'll do that now, it will be necessary or it will be good for our organizations. So management plans, workers execute. So if management is doing planning now, so worker will execute that work, then it will be nice. So first principle is principle, not rule of thumb. Okay, so science, principle of scientific management is science, not a rule of thumb. See, science different, not a rule of thumb. People were confused, students were confused that science not a rule of thumb. Science, comma, not rule of thumb. Okay, so we need to use science, we need to use facts if we are working in the organization. Not rule of thumb means guesswork we are not going to do in organization and all. Okay, so managers earlier used their own experience and guesswork to solve the problems. Okay, like rule of thumb they are doing, but Taylor said this was inefficient. Each manager's method would be differed. Okay, instead use scientific study to find the best method to perform each task. Example, determining the best way to load iron, move brakes and operate machines. So we need to use different methods for that and scientific methods being used. So result of that, what would be the result if you will do that? Uniformity, higher productivity and less wastage. Okay, second one is harmony not discord. Harmony not discord means there should be earlier there used to be a conflict between managers and workers. Each saw the other as an opponent, so they are not maintaining relations with each other. That would be not good for for organization for sure. Okay, so what Taylor had experienced, that emphasis, so Taylor emphasis on cooperation, not competition. See, competition is good, but for other companies and all. In your own organization, you are competing with each other. What's that method? Okay, so managers and workers should be understand that they need each other, because if planning is not if that see purchase department and sales department, if they don't have any coordination, what would be, there could be a mess in the organization. So they wanted to understand, they need to understand that they need each other, because if one is not there and other is there, the work is incomplete, like that. Okay, so peaceful work environment, mutual trust and higher efficiency. Okay, if we will do that, what Taylor said, that the scientific management means knowing exactly what you want meant to do, and seeing that they do in the best possible way and the cheapest way. Okay, so example is Bethlehem Steel Company. So they have given one example of a steel company. Like Taylor worked there and developed his principles by applying scientific methods like motion, time study, and all. Motion, we'll see the movement. Time, we'll see the time. Okay, he achieved the threefold increase in productivity. Okay, so productivity increased if they applied that method that Taylor applied. His work proved that scientific management improves both output also and worker satisfaction also. The third one is cooperation, not individualism. So, see, Taylor said that there should be a complete cooperation between the workers, it means laborers and management, not competition or conflict, like that. This is an extension of principle harmony and discord. We will discuss this in harmony, not discord also, no? But this is the more version, more greater version of a next level version of that harmony, not discord. Taylor believed that both sides like worker sides and work management side must realize that their interests are the same. Okay, their goals are the same. Okay, whatever they wanted to achieve, that thing is the same. Prosperity for employer cannot exist for a long time unless it is accompanied by prosperity for the employees and vice versa. Okay, so management and managers and workers should work as a family. So with mutual trust and understanding, both must embrace change for the good of the company. So management should not ignore employees, of course, employees' ideas, because sometimes employees' ideas were great. Okay, so rather they should listen to suggestion that they help reduce cost or improve productivity, because they are working on the machines, they know what could be done to increase the efficiency and all. Employees give useful ideas should be rewarded and included in decision making. And what is the workers' rule? Of course, workers should avoid strikes or unreasonable demands. Okay, instead they should work sincerely and maintain open communication with the management. If they have any problem, they can share it with management. Taylor gave the example of Japanese work culture. So in Japan, there is a complete openness between the workers and management, and employees are treated like family. So, for example, the result is that better understanding, reduced disputes, teamwork, and higher efficiency. So this if we'll do this now, so better understanding will be there in organization. There is a good environment in organization and reduce disputes and all. We move towards to the teamwork and higher efficiency, like that. Development of each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. See, the principle focuses on improving the skills and capabilities of every worker. Okay, so development of each and every person of his her greatest efficiency and prosperity. See, this principle focus on improving the skills and capabilities of every worker through scientific training and development. Okay, so efficiency and prosperity of an industry depends upon the quality and the competence of its worker. Okay, what workers are capable of. See, scientific management believes that selecting the right person for the right job and then training them scientifically is a good method. Okay, so training helps workers learn the best method of doing the job. Management should divide work and responsibility almost equally between themselves and workers. So managers should plan and guide, workers should execute, but with the people, with help, train, encouragement and training from management. Okay, so we will train confident and efficient employees, increase productivity, prosperity for both employees and employers. So that is all. If we will talk about the cooperation, not individually, it means replace competition with cooperation. If we are talking about development of each person, his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity means, it means to train or empower the workers scientifically to improve their performance. That's all the principles given by Henry sorry, Taylor, F.W. Taylor. Scientific, these are the scientific management principles given by F.W. Taylor. If an organization is adopting these methods, their productivity will be increased, the environment of the business organization will be increased. So I hope you understood this principles. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video and do subscribe my channel.